Okay guys, welcome to week 4 of your transformation program. And at this point, you've been rocking with the protein with your meals, you've been having your 2 liters of water every day, you've been recording your 3 daily wins, you've been getting to the grips with the workout sessions with our awesome squad and me as your coach. You've been taking part in the private Facebook group, you've been reading my emails, you're getting into the swing of things, you're dropping centimeters, you're dropping weight, but then you've hit a roadblock. You aren't quite feeling the results that you'd like to feel. And I just want you to let you know that this is completely normal, okay? So it's not going to be plain sailing for absolutely everybody that's come on to this program. And if anything, people including myself being a personal trainer and people that are still training with me and you guys watching this video, you're going to come across some struggle and you're going to hit a roadblock and you're going to hit some obstacles, and that's going to happen time and time again, because if you're still experiencing the same obstacles, then you need to come up with new habits, okay? It's kind of like blaming the building in the middle of your route using Google Maps, okay? You don't get in the car and find your way from route A to route B and then suddenly go, hang on, I can't get around that building because it's blocking my way, and you don't get in your car, turn around and go all the way back home. Doesn't make sense. That's exactly how people approach problems and obstacles when it comes to their nutrition and their training and the stories we like to tell ourselves that we're too tired, we don't have time and it's not the right time. And I just want to let you guys know that as soon as you stop, that's when results stop too as well, okay? So it's not really a position of self-belief, okay? So you don't really need to, oh God, I don't really believe I can do this anymore. I don't believe I can eat really healthy and keep doing the workouts. It's really about your benchmarks, because your benchmarks are going to give you belief. So where you are now and what you need to track, so getting your protein in every single meal, using MyFitnessPal and tracking your calories and knowing your macros. If you haven't done that already, please go back to week 3 and look at how to set up FitnessPal on your phone. Because every time you look into the future, that's where overwhelm and stress and anxiousness comes from. So if you keep looking ahead of where you are now and seeking that perfect progress and that ideal place where you think you should be for your results and how you should be eating, then you'll always never appreciate the moment where you're at, okay? The only way to build ridiculous confidence and to appreciate yourself as a better version of yourself on this transformation program, and for this system to work for you, you need to measure your benchmarks, because your benchmarks are your belief system. Because if you rely solely on self-belief, it's not really going to work out for you. Why? Because we rely on motivation and willpower to take us forward, okay? When we're beating ourselves up continuously when things don't go right. So especially when the weekend comes around, what happens? We kind of go off the plan a bit. We have a bottle of wine, we have a few takeaways, we have a few naughty treats. And this is the game changer for you guys. So when shit hits the fan and things just don't go to plan, which they won't, but this is how I like to pick myself back up along with my members, and this is the best way to do it. And I call this the 90-10 principle. 90% of the time, you're going to have your protein and your green vegetables and your starchy carbohydrates and your 2 liters of water every day. You're going to come to your Super Mammy Academy sessions. So Monday to Friday, it's bang on. You do it without even thinking. It's effortless. You act regardless of how you feel. Weekend comes around, there's going to be parties. It's going to be Easter. It's going to be summer. It's going to be family occasions. It's going to be birthdays. There's going to be all this kind of stuff happening. So we just need to accept that's part of life. And this is part of your lifestyle, because if you're looking for a quick fix, we know that's not going to work. So 10% of the time, weekend comes around, have your treat. If you're going to a birthday party, have a slice of cake. Why? Because life is really too short. So when you restrict yourself of all the things that you really like, you're going to keep thinking about it, okay? So what you restrict persists. If you continue to take away the things that you really enjoy, then that's all you're going to want to think about all the time. So psychologically speaking, if you include that 10% leeway at the weekend to let your hair down a little bit, have a little bit of what you want, have 1 or 2 glasses of wine, you can have your chocolate, you can have whatever it is when you're going out with your social occasion, but you get back on track on Sunday afternoon. Why? Because it's part of your habits and it's part of the Super Mammy Academy lifestyle system, okay? You don't just go totally AWOL at the weekend, which is what everybody does, because we are not the 99% who struggle. We are the 1%. We are the unstoppable. We are the movement. And the only way to get results, guys, is you have to stop stopping. Soon as you stop, then results are actually going to go backwards. You're overwhelmed, your anxiousness, your stress goes through the roof. You focus on the future of things that could possibly happen and where you need to be, and you can't take positive action, okay? Set your benchmarks. Get back on the train on Sunday afternoon. Get back on your water, get back on your protein, get back on your meals. Do a quick home workout from my workout tab section below at the bottom of this page. Do something to move forward and work on the things that are your benchmarks and work on those daily winning habits that are move you forward on this program. Because if you just give everything up and go back to where you were and say, I messed up at the weekend, there's no point of continuing on now. I'm just going to wait till next Monday and I'll just start all over again because I'm pissed off now and the whole thing just doesn't work for me and I'm up 2 pounds and sure I might as well just stop doing everything. That is crazy talk. You need to build yourself back up and you need to work on it the very next meal. Because your mindset needs to level up. You as a person need to level up. You need to stop stopping. You need to act regardless of how you feel. You need to work on those daily basic habits because you do have a decision to make. Because it's uncomfortable making these changes, but I'd rather go for the uncomfortable change to be a better version of myself than stuck staying the same. Because that's miserable, okay? Because they're both decisions. Decision over here is probably a little bit better because you're going to be a better version of yourself. You're going to have more energy, more confidence. You're going to slip into all your old clothes again and you're just going to feel awesome. If you choose to do nothing, that's not winning, okay? So you can be winning and moving forward with those basic habits that you know you have control over, or you can choose to stay stuck. You can be the rest of the 99% that wait every single Monday. They use the weekend as a thing to kind of beat themselves up and feel guilty, and they restrict and they feel pissed off and they binge on food all weekend. And then it's back to restriction and extreme dieting on a Monday. That's not what we're about, because extreme dieting is extreme habits. Extreme habits is a short-term quick fix, and that's not going to get you to where you want to be. So the 90-10 rule, guys, just to recap, 90% of the time you are nailing everything during the week, Monday to Friday, banging those meals out, hitting your protein, tracking your calories in MyFitnessPal, recording your 3 daily wins, getting your 2 liters of water in, and building yourself up. You'll notice you'll build momentum. Because momentum is very easy to keep up when you're consistent and you're committed. So you need to stop stopping, okay? So when the weekend comes around, have a little bit of what you want. Have those little treats and sneak them in, but don't use it as an excuse to give up absolutely everything and wait till the following Monday to start all over again, which doesn't make sense because you're going to keep following that. So what you allow to happen is what you continue, okay? So if you keep continuing those bad, self-sabotaging, victimizing behaviors and that mindset that kind of keeps you stuck, and you're holding on to those stories about, yeah, but I like to eat food and the weekend I like to let my hair down, well, that's why you're not really going to get results out of this program. So you need to be radically honest with where you are now. You need to stop stopping. You need to pretty much grab Monday by the balls every single day, because every day is your opportunity for sweat, sacrifice, and success. Pretty much. It's my mantra here at Super Mammy Academy. So I hope that video really helps you out. That's your week 4 video. Please move on to week 5 on the tab below this video and go over this video as much as you can, because everybody struggles, but it's about what you decide to do to move forward from that obstacle. You need to crush it with a sledgehammer. Boom! That is it. Done.